yeah, I never want her guardianship to go to, the state, the government, the county, the country, the world, the, multiverse. I don't want it to go to anybody but me. Oh, what if I die before her? Yeah, I'll handle the finances and everything from the grave. Thank you. Hi everyone and welcome back to the Upside Down. I Care a Lot, the new Netflix film. What did I think of it? A crooked legal guardian who drains the savings of her elderly wards meets her match when a woman she tries to swindle turns out to be more than she first appears. This movie is directed and written by J Blakeson. This stars Rosamund Pike, Peter Dinklage, Eiza González, Dianne Wiest, and Messina. I had a lot of fun with this movie. It was full of intrigue and thrills that really kept me, on the edge of my seat through the entire runtime. It was just full of intrigue, and it had a bunch of warranted twists and turns that obviously, I did not see coming. It's full of that. It's full of the intrigue, the thrills, the twists and the turns. What it's not full of, though, are good people. These characters. Really, no one is a good person. If that kind of stuff bothers you, then you might not be as big of a fan of this movie. Now, I personally didn't really care because the performances and the story built around these horrible people, caught my attention and kept me into it. Rosamund Pike, what can I say about her? She's fantastic here. She really embodies this strong, powerful, brave, and ruthless woman. She really, performs to a T here. She's really good in this role. I have not seen Gone Girl in a while, but I want to say that this might match that. I'm really hoping that Pike gets, at least a nomination come award season for this film. I really enjoyed her narration as well, and it was a narration that, it just kind of opened the film and it ended the film. It wasn't a big part throughout, which I was definitely glad because they did not overdo the narration. Some movies, can overdo it, but this one, it was used just really, perfectly, I thought, and Rosamund Pike does it just a brilliant job. I mean, all the other performances are really solid as well. You can definitely tell that they were into these characters. They were into this story. The directing by Blakeson was just really good. He hasn't done much in, writing films and directing films so far. He hasn't done much. He's done some. But I think this is the only one I've seen. Yeah, this is the only one I've seen by him. But I thought he did, a really good job here. He directed and wrote these characters that, these great actors, of course, have to perform on screen for us. He really did a good job with directing them and writing them and, fleshing them out in just the right ways for the most part. And I will get to that in a minute. So Eiza González was really good here. She plays Fran, who is, the girlfriend of Rosamund Pike's character, Marla. And they have really good chemistry. And I thought that they both, played very well off each other. But anyway, I thought this relationship was very good. It kind of grounded these characters. And I just cannot wait for more people to check out this film. Now, Peter Dinklage is definitely the next performance I want to talk about because I thought he did outstanding here. And, you're glad, I'm glad to see him in different movies. And not just, we saw him obviously in Game of Thrones. And he's great there. But I'm glad we saw him in this. And I'm glad, Blakeson gave him some meat to a character in a movie. He was this mob boss, this very intimidating man. Peter Dinklage was just great as this mob boss. And I especially loved when him and Rosamund Pike, when they have scenes together, their witty and sharp banter between each other was just very greatly executed. They were great at performing it. It was well written. You're kind of intimidated by both of these people in this scene. They're both very powerful and strong, and they're clashing. That really interested me, that relationship, that aspect of this movie. So Dianne Wiest, she is fantastic here. I've seen her in a lot of stuff, and she's an excellent actress. But however, I wish, like I said, remember I said about the character development in the building. I wish that they gave her more to do in this film. She has a good amount. She's interesting, but I wish we got more about her. and more about, you know, maybe her backstory and her development. This movie could have benefited from more from her, just even a little bit more from her character. That's probably really my only problem with this film, is that they didn't give her character enough. Her and Marla have a really good scene. I mean, really, all their scenes together, they really play off each other well. I mean, Rosamund Pike just, they're both such great actresses. I think they just play off with everyone well. There's a scene that I love in the nursing home where they kind of both cut the crap with each other. You know, they just stop pretending and everything, and they're kind of, you know, threatening each other. I definitely enjoyed this plot and all these twists and turns. Once this plot picks up, it does not put you down the whole runtime of the film. I definitely enjoyed that. I don't think I was ever bored. This is a great film. It's a well-executed story for the most part. Well-executed characters, well-executed performances. I really enjoyed the directing, the writing, you know, the cinematography. I just really enjoyed this film. This film gets a 9 out of 10. I Care a Lot, the new film now streaming on Netflix, gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Let me know down in those comment sections what you thought of this film. Are you going to check it out if you haven't already? What did you think of it? Blow up those comment sections, please. Like this video, please. Just really blow up those comment sections. I would love to get in a discussion about it with you. Please label everything spoiler if you're gonna spoil anything. If you liked what you've seen here and you want to see more, click around here to see more. My subscribe button is somewhere around here too. Please like my videos, comment down below, blow up that comment section, share my videos and my channel with your family and friends. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside Down.